Hey everybody, welcome back to the Silent Hill Shattered Memories playthrough.
We are here. Thanks.
Welcome to Silent Hill Shattered Videos. Thank you so much, Inkpen Dude, for that awesome comment. Sorry to interrupt. I promise I'll make this really quick. So what you just heard and what you just saw was only my camera footage file with its horrible paired audio. This is because this is all I have to salvage for the original video. As I was recording the final episode, I got all the way to the end, got my ending, saved over the game. No, I didn't create any save states, that's gonna bite me later. And I was in my verbal review, and my hard drive failed in the middle of recording. So I took apart my computer, reinstalled my SSD, and to my surprise it still worked. However, the actual gameplay file and the excellent audio quality was completely corrupted. So I reached out to the community, basically in tears, asking what to do, what should I do, what do you guys want me to do? All I have is the camera file. And to my surprise, you guys were actually on board for finding some way to salvage it because you wanted to see my original reaction. So I'm really glad I reached out to you guys. Thank you so much. I was being such a baby about it, and I was just... Anyway, just thank you so much. So what you have is my camera footage with its terrible audio. And for the gameplay footage, I literally just listened to my camera file as I replayed it and tried to match it to the best of my ability as to where I was walking and going. It's a little botched, there were some things I couldn't match up perfectly, and on top of that, the gameplay audio coming through my headset was actually coming through to my freaking camera, so there are some places where there will be some muting from my voice, and I'll just use subtitles or I'll do a monologue. All thanks to you guys' awesome suggestions. I also got the same exact ending, of course, so what you see me react to is exactly what I replayed for. So yeah, I guess that was all I wanted to say. I just wanted to explain how I was putting these two things together. And it's a little botched, but you know, at least you still get to see my original reaction even though it's horrible audio quality. And thank you again so much for your suggestions, and I hope that you still enjoy the video. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Silent Hill Shattered Memories playthrough, part 3. We are here at the base of which I think is the shore so that we can get to what I saw was a lighthouse in the distance. And we're being led here, I don't know why yet. So excited to get back into this mystery, and I hope y'all all are doing great. Thank you so much for being here and clicking on this video. I hope you are having a great day or night, and if you're not, well, here we go, because we're about to have a good time, I think. Whoa. The reverberating sound. It's almost deafening. I like feel it rumbling on my ears. Oh, my controller vibrated. We got a message. Sorry about last night. I was upset. You were upset. I get it. I can't help but feel like we're really like tethering together, teetering on two different timelines. I truly feel, I don't know. And how reality meets this, if it is another world. Now that I don't know, because it could also just be in Harry's mind, not an other world. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, sheesh.
Cheryl?
Daddy, you shouldn't come.
No, sweetie,
It's not safe. Please don't come.
Girlie, I'm going in for you. You don't even understand. I will put myself in danger's way. I guess we should go check out that tunnel now. The music. Haha. I did realize just now we're kind of getting like a sewers experience, aren't we? Just without the moaning and groaning in the background like Silent Hill 1. Oh. Hey, it's a hook and a fish. Oh, that's cool. I'd really like to take that hook, I think. Oh, it's a friendship bracelet, a happy bond. Yo, I used to make the heck out of these when I was in middle school. I used to love making those suckers. Used to make them for all my friends. That's a fishing pole right there. What are you trying to fish for down here? I really am enjoying the atmosphere. Creaks, the croaks, the drips, the wind, and then I'm loving the music too. Ah, here we go. Now I got it. Look at me go. Yeah. Hey, that was fun. Really cool. Really innovative for its time. Ooh, look at the snow coming out from the surface of the manhole. Hey, bring back that track. Hey, the Indian runner. That's pretty cool. Ooh, camera. Capture the fun. Memories to keep forever. Man, I would have tore up something like this when I was a little girl. Pink with the castle on it. Wait, did that say Lakeside? I think on the top it did. I used to go crazy for really girly knickknacks like that growing up. Like, I remember wanting this like journal that was like password protected, and it made like a little like door hinge unhinging sound when you opened it, when you like said your password into it, you know? And I always didn't know what to do, so I would be like, password as my password, and yeah, it was the cliche, but when I was 8. Anyway. Let's hop back into this. No more immersion breaking. Let's play. That looks pretty. Whatever it is. This looks like a antique, maybe gift shop. This really reminds me of there was like a shopping mall in Silent Hill 1. Do something here. Oh, I felt something. Ah! Oh, that's so cool. It's a little lighthouse keychain. A beacon. A key. Well, it's just lovely in here. I want to go back outside. Sorry. Before we move forward, I feel like I didn't really like search. Like, I want to look at the statue. Oh, and yeah, look, there's a memory out here. That was it. That map.
Here, finally.
Place hasn't changed a bit.
Oh, I guess.
Have you seen the lake? Come on, let's go.
You
Toluca Lake.
got the right idea. Just go with the flow. We're on vacation. Hey, wait up!
Ooh, new family, new story to follow. Toluca Lake.
1,000,000 years ago.
In a million years ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Alright, let me read it seriously. Almost 1 million years ago, a glacier 6,000 feet thick covered most of the eastern coast of the United States. As these gigantic ice formations clawed their way across the continent, they gouged huge holes in the earth. The melting ice filled these with water and created the Great Lakes that we know today. The first Europeans to see Lake Toluca were German traders and explorers in the 1600s. It was Jens Henrik who first mapped the lake surrounding the area, calling it Bodensee. It was later named Lake of the Foul Water, or Lake of the Puants, after the people who occupied its shores. Nice, a little bit of lore and history.
Always appreciate that. Yeah, historic Lakeside, see? Love that. So they're kind of digging into the native lore. I like it, I like it. Lakeside Amusement Park. I can't help but feel like the beginning title screen animation, or VHS we were watching, is on or by the lake. I don't know why I get that feeling. It's something about like the cobblestone path that I think they were walking on. Schooner Miranda sailed from the shore on November 14th, 1869, capsized in the winter storms. She was lost with all hands. This plaque is dedicated to their memory. Dude, this track bumping in the background though. Okay, well I'd say that's it. Unless he says something about this lighthouse, then we should go inside now. That lighting effect looks so cool. Alright, we got our mementos, we searched everything, we got some history and lore. Now it's time to progress. I love when we get those moments of looking through the buildings or houses. That looks cool. Love the light. What else do we have? Anyone back here? Ooh, can we use this? Oh, we can! What's that noise? Your diamond heart. Journey's end in lovers' meeting. Someone was proposed to right here, I guess. I love stuff like this. Being able to just move the items like this. Oh yeah, someone gave me like a tip to call a certain number. I have to go digging to find it in the comments, but... Oh hey! Ooh, cheesecake girl, good choice. Oh, she doesn't care. Harry's here.
Hey,
It's over, John and me. I don't think he's loved me for a long time.
Oh,
I was in love with an idea of this person. But that wasn't John. What a waste. You know, I should have realized when he said he wanted to be a lawyer. You're still headed for the lighthouse?
yeah.
You'll need a boat to cross the lake. They often moor at the jetty behind the amusement park. Head through the alley out back, you'll see it. I used to go there with John. I doubt it's as exciting as I remember it. Are you sure you want to go, Harry?
That's all I got.
Something feels wrong.
She's there. I know it this time. I'll get my answers.
You might not like them.
but he's going anyway. Still trying to figure out how she plays into this all. Oh, she seems sad. Yeah, I can't believe we got to witness that argument in the car. I was like...
We're getting deep in it now. I can almost taste it. All this talking, and we still haven't touched on the sex thing.
Whoa, okay.
That's what you're thinking. Aren't all psychiatrists supposed to be obsessed with sex?
Not really. I never thought of it that way.
It's not us. It's you. You're obsessed with not having sex.
What?
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Oh my god, this
See the pictures on the table? I want you to divide them up. The ones you think are a sexual symbol go on the left.
Oh, interesting.
The ones that aren't, the right.
Okay, we're getting spicy now. He wasn't lying. Oh, cool. What are these called? Rorschach tests? He said to identify whether they are sexual or not. Right? Like if I deem them or see them as sexual. Well, to me, that looks like ovaries. I don't know. Does that count? This looks like a skull. This looks like a bug. Like a praying mantis, or like its head. I don't know. It just looks like a bug to me. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna have to say non-sexual. Well, I see a whole lot here, but it doesn't come off as sexual in any way. To me, this looks like it looks like to me like there's a little man up there at the top. The green part is like his cloak at the very, very top. And he's like standing on a platform. I'm hard stuck on this appears like a bug, like a beetle or a ladybug. I don't know why everything looks like bugs to me, but or a bed. I thought maybe like the top was like the pillows and the headboard. And does that count as sexual? A bed? I don't know. Bed is attributed to sleep a lot of the times. This. What does this look like to me? I think that it kind of looks like an opening, if you know what I mean. This one, my first thought was a bug. I don't know why everything was
Done.
bugs for me, but yes, I'm done.
Good. Of course, the constant partner of sex, the other side of the same coin, is death.
Dark.
Sex is death. It's a leap into the void, the great loss of self, the tiger in space, a plea for annihilation. To deny sex is to deny death itself.
What is he saying?
You know, people who are getting enough don't need analysis. You clearly are not getting enough.
I gotta hop in here and say, this man really had to come out here and embarrass me like this. That was so unexpected. I was just more shocked that that was even in the game than anything. All right, anyway, let's get back to it.
The Spanish just analyzing me. He's kind of, I was trying to explain it last episode, but he sort of almost talks down on you a little bit. And he's almost maniacal in his methods, right? Like he's got like this kind of look in his eye. Like he's just like, yeah, like he's just loving breaking my brain apart. It's kind of weird. He's passionate about his work, I guess. Man straight up told me that I am, that I'm not getting any. Jesus. Just call me out like that? Alright. Well, hey, it's therapy. Hey, look! We're starting to get to the amusement park. I can only imagine this is gonna get so cool looking. The environment. Any memories out here? Hey, something. Oh, it's like a little draggy. Oh, it's so cute. Myths and legends at Lakeside. It's from that poster. But geez, the water is loud. Calm down, water. Here it is. If the entrance doesn't look like it does in Silent Hill 3, I'm hitting Alt F4. Lakeside events and show schedule.
Kids love the magic show.
Yeah, for real. No love for pirates and knights? Okay, how do we get in here? Oh, through here. Nice. We got a key. Good old Tom's uniform here. Ooh, I think I heard the music try to start somewhere. Alright, let's go. Time to hit Alt F4. Okay, alright. Okay. This is nice. Myths and legends. Look! Oh, okay, so it wasn't like a park. I love my daddy. Hey, look, there's us.
So right here, in my first initial playthrough, that where I lost the gameplay footage, I didn't realize that I could take a photo right there. So I got to this time. And so that's why you can't see my face, because I don't have a reaction to it. But I thought this was really cool. I'm really glad I got it the second time around. I got to get a little bit more background into how Harry and Cheryl interacted with one another.
Kill the dragon.
It was gonna eat the princess.
Maybe it was hungry. Maybe she was a bad princess.
Oh, knights save princesses. That's how it works.
Guess.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see where we are now. What's this say? An intimate and romantic swan ride. The Tunnel of Love. Arcade. Oh dang it, you only get to try once. Wait. There we go.
Yeah, so the audio that was coming through my camera footage file is just overpowering what you're seeing in the gameplay footage, so I had to cut that out.
True, hey, isn't that Cheryl older? The only reason I think that, it says Eve, I don't know, but the only reason why I think that is because her picture was in her room when Harry was kind of tethering between the realities or his memories. When we were traveling down, and we arrived in her room, there was a portrait on the counter or table that looked like her as a teenager, which made me kind of wonder, like, we're looking for her as a girl? That's why I feel like there's a big time jump somewhere. Something happened and we're catching up for lost time or something. Oh, no, we don't, actually. Sag. Well, oh, do we climb over this? Yes, we do. Okay. Let's have our first kiss in the Tunnel of Love. I'll give you guys a kiss. Alright. Where? Oh, I don't need the camera for this.
So this whole section I'm gonna try to give like a little monologue because the audios were just coming through atrociously through through my camera audio and not wrapping well with the gameplay you're seeing. But yeah, I was mostly just trying to figure out what was going on.
I remember that first night so clearly.
It was fun. Really good date.
It was easy to be happy back then.
How about a kiss? For old time's sake?
For old time's sake.
Please remain inside your carriage. This ride has been temporarily halted due to a guest in the tunnel.
That ruined it.
Since when did a little privacy ruin a kiss?
And so here, I'm really trying to figure out where the next memory is. And thankfully, I put two and two together that perhaps I have to climb this ladder. And there it is. I gotta say, the glitchiness, the jerky movements of that animation really kind of flipped me out a little bit. That was scary in itself, honestly. And here's me confused Until, aha, I see where I need to go.
What the hell did you think you were doing?
I wanted to watch you being happy.
Do we look happy?
Let's go. I don't know why you're mad at her.
What? Hold on, hold on.
Here, finally.
Place hasn't changed a bit.
Well, I guess.
Have you seen the lake? Come on, let's go.
She's got the right idea. Let's just go with the flow. We're on vacation. Hey, wait up!
Why does he have to kill the dragon?
I remember that first date so clearly.
It was fun. You were a good date.
It was easy to be happy back then.
How about a kiss? For old time's sake?
For old time's sake.
Please remain inside your carriage. This ride has been temporarily halted due to a guest
I
in the tunnel.
see. Okay, so this must have been
Since
us,
when did a
and
little
we went on
privacy
vacation
ruin a
together, and
kiss?
Cheryl, poor Cheryl, they like left her behind. I'm guessing. I don't know if I'm right. But if I am, this is what I'm thinking. So they went off trying to have their little romantic getaway in this ride. Probably just like, oh, Cheryl, you know, go entertain yourself while we do this. Which is totally irresponsible, by the way. And then she wanted to like watch them be happy or watch them ride. So that's why she was climbing around and she was in the tunnel and they closed the ride down. They seem in these memories like very selfish and they're fighting, they're unhappy. The girl's just trying to freaking live and survive amongst their chaotic, I don't know, issues that they have with one another. What went wrong? But it must be what I'm thinking, and I love that you guys are keeping it cryptic and not letting me know. But I thought to myself, is that Dahlia when I was editing? That moment when she said, in sickness and in health, and she held his hand, and he was like, you're my wife? I didn't notice at first, but when I was editing, it's like, is that Dahlia? I mean, it checks out. I mean, obviously they were, you know, she was young and then she was old, and if we're talking about a time jump, then I think maybe that's what's happening here. All right, let's go to the boat. I guess this is what we're taking to the lighthouse. This is a really nice little boat. Super nice. I thought it was going to be like a rowboat. The Orpheus. See? How bougie is this? I'm just going to hop on and be like, I'm taking this person's boat. Oh. Oh, hey, why are you in here?
Harry Mason, you're late.
For what?
Your party. I started without you, so you're playing catch up.
Oh, okay. Pour me one up, girl.
What is this place?
It's a boat. It's like a car, but goes on water. We float this baby out into the middle of the lake, and we can do whatever we like. No one to tell us what to do.
I need to get to the lighthouse.
Well, it can do that too. For a price.
My daughter is there. I need to be there.
Harry, always with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I remember when you were a fun-loving guy.
We're talking about my daughter, damn it!
Okay.
She knows him and remembers him from another time. So this is ours then. She knows how to drive it. Whoa.
We'll be at the lighthouse in about 20 minutes. It's a slow boat.
You know what's happening to me.
I know a lot of things.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen you die. I've seen a woman with the same name twice your age. She said she was my wife.
Oh.
Every step I take, Cheryl gets further away.
But now she's at the lighthouse. Nowhere else to go.
Who are you, Dahlia?
I already told you. I'm the lay of your life. Your salvation and your curse.
It was foretold in gyromancy. Oh!
I taste sweet, don't I?
Get it, get it, get it, get it! Oh my god, whoa. Harry! Hey, she said, we got 20 minutes. Ice, don't ruin it now, it's getting hot. Oh, dang it. Yep. Okay, now this looks like his wife, which he just confirmed. I saw an older version of you. A woman twice your age, it said, was my wife. Oh, I'm in like vacation attire. Interesting. Interesting choice of clothing here. Ah, dang it. I can't go back in. Okay, well that was spicy. I like that.
Had to mute here. The cell phone ringing coming through my headset and the camera file was just going crazy with the gameplay footage. But I think I'll be able to get to show you my reaction to the call here.
Back!
I can't. It's too late now.
For our daughter's sake!
Alright, well wake up, turn this car back, turn this boat back around, girl. Save us. Oh man, we are getting to something. We are getting down to something. Oh man, I can't wait. Sheesh. Who texted this? Oh, Sybil. Sybil's gonna come in clutch with all the knowledge. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, come on. No. No.
Okay, so this was just a convoluted audio 2-channel mess. Like, this was just, I couldn't. Alright, so as you can see, I'm panicking. I'm tossing them off me, and the camera footage does not match the gameplay at all. So you might see me shaking whenever I am not being attacked in the gameplay, because you know what? I couldn't get this one to couldn't get this one to layer up, I guess you could say, the best. Anyway, this was a really creepy part. I mean, I felt like I was just trying to get to this dang light, and I'm just getting swarmed here, and of course, as you know me, I'm having controller issues, and then there we have it. And you can see my stupid face here. I really thought that that wasn't scripted. Like I failed that first time. But nope, thankfully it was.
Oh, what a change of pace. Oh, shoot. Oh. I'm swimming. Or trying to swim. Very poorly.
Yeah, through this swim scene, I was trying my absolute hardest to match up the audios, but in order for it not to sound so crazy, I had to mute myself. But I mean, I was really struggling. This actually, what you're seeing here, this footage, I think I'm actually doing a lot better than I was initially. So I'm kind of glad I got to replay it and reshoot it. But yeah, I was really just struggling with the controller. But in the second time playthrough, I was able to figure it out, and you can see his arms working here. But I was truly feeling like we were James Sunderland out here in our rowboat trying to get to the truth of this beacon. And to that, I thought that was really, really cool. Oh, and here we go. Here goes the drowning. Let's continue.
Oh, apologies. I don't know if I was supposed to fail that or not.
As you can see, Sybil's in her second outfit, or one of her alternate outfits, and I replayed the intro up into meeting her 3 times to try to get the same aggressive outfit, just to, you know, match it, but here it was.
Harry!
You're not stopping me!
I'm not here to stop you. I didn't have to fish you out of the water, did I?
Stop talking! You can't talk me out of this!
I'm not here to stop you. I pulled your file at the station. I told you that, right? If you're telling the truth, this doesn't make sense. But I think you are telling the truth. I believe you think you're Harry Mason. Hell, I believe you are Harry Mason. But Harry Mason was killed in a car crash 18 years ago. You want answers? I guess they're waiting in there.
That's the lighthouse?
Nothing's quite what you expect, is it?
What?
I'm gonna stick with my gut from now on. Would have saved us both a lot of trouble. Hope this works out for you.
Holy crap. So she's completely assigned to the fact that Harry is just in his own battle right now. Harry, we don't know. I mean, what? I don't know. What in the world could this all mean? And a car crash. Interesting, because the game started with a car crash. Oh! Lighthouse. What? Kaufman. Counseling and family therapy? Is this man who I'm talking to the entire game just breaking down my memories? And like none of it's been real? What? Oh, I need to know. Ooh. Never forget. And look, he's wearing his glasses. Yeah, also, the glasses thing. It's interesting. I don't know. Let's just go. Let's just go. I was about to start having theories about the glasses thing, but...
This is going nowhere.
Oh.
I'm spelling it out, but you're not listening. Your troubled school days? How you're conflicted about marriage? Your denial of death? The unfounded guilt? Abnormal sexuality? 18 years of denial.
It's different.
A whole universe of fantasy in that thick skull of yours. A skull teeming with agents of repression. Blind children clutching photos in the dark. Pale freaks goggle-eyed from watching home movies on loop. The term is complicated grief. But it's simple, isn't it? A young girl. Her parents don't get along. She blames herself, as all children do. Then daddy dies. What's a girl to do? Deny that daddy died. Deny who daddy was. What 7-year-old actually knows who their parents are anyway? So she obsesses and obsesses over this fantasy dad propping up her make-believe with scraps of a happy life that never was, scraps of a father who never existed. Wake up!
My God.
Your dad wasn't a hero.
What?
Wasn't your knight in shining armor.
Wait.
He was a human being. You never knew him. And you never will. The dad walking around in your head isn't even a ghost. He never existed. A Frankenstein's monster, a child's fantasy. But you're alive.
I'm Cheryl.
Your mother is alive. She's not the monster you make her out to be. You need to live your life. Cheryl.
Oh my god, what?
You've been with me for so long.
I always will be.
Oh. That kind of makes me sad. Oh man. So he died. And she's piecing it all together. With just her mom.
Sweetie.
You'll be careful.
Sure.
Harry.
We've said enough. Let's just... Sweetie, don't film this. You know this has nothing to do with you, right? Even though Mom and Dad don't love each other anymore, we both love you.
Oh.
And we always will. Come on.
Transcribing my notes on the patient. Overall, we're gonna let this cook.
Hey everybody, I thought that I would interrupt so you wouldn't have to endure that horrible audio quality no longer. Thank you so much for enduring that. Now, on to my review. What a twist. I mean, seriously, I was not expecting that, and I have no idea why I had any indication. There was no indication throughout the game that the person sitting in that chair was Harry. Yet, I don't even think that Dr. Kaufman, crazy enough, I didn't even think, I didn't hear him even say anything to his secretary when he just said the patient. He didn't identify gender. But here I assumed the whole time it was Harry. So this whole game was to uncover Cheryl's lost memory. So maybe she knew Sybil at some point. Maybe she had, and of course she knows her mom. Maybe she met Michelle through school, right? So they kind of threw Michelle in to give us a loop because of the time difference that she had gotten older. She's coming back for the reunion to make it even more otherworldly, I guess. So it wasn't really another world we were going through. It was Cheryl's own mind. So that's why it was like Harry's lapse from reality and not reality was never a reality. It was just, he was almost as if it kind of reminded me a little bit of Born from a Wish kind of scenario, that kind of narrative where he's searching for what he's here for, not what he exists for. Not like that with Maria, but what he was looking for, what is his purpose, who he's looking for. And I guess the car crash, there's two different car crashes, right? There's one in the water and then one by the road. So he must have died at one of those is what I'm guessing. You guys fill me in on the story gaps, but holy crap, when a game subverts my expectations in almost every way, mechanically, narrative-wise, story-wise, I feel like overlook comparisons because I know we're supposed to compare this to, is it a Silent Hill game or not? And to that, I would say it's its own freaking animal. There's so many different elements to it that make it its own thing that you just can't really compare it to like Silent Hill. But I do kind of like the idea that they took elements of Silent Hill, like the locations and character names. But aside from that, there is nothing they have in common. And I don't really have a problem with that. I really enjoyed this game. The adaptation of the Wii Remote really added something special to this game, no? Like the physics, and not to mention the dynamic type of gameplay where, based on your choices in the psychological profiling system, your environments can change, the characters' appearances and personality. I didn't know that. You guys taught me that. And their personality can change. And that, to me, I mean, that's a lot of really cool value. And not to mention, the story is driven well. It's got a load of mystery to it, and it doesn't quite rear its head until you're at the freaking very end. You know, I didn't even anticipate this. Like, not at all. So, I mean, that's always really cool and refreshing when you're playing a game and you just were kind of wrong the whole time.
I didn't get to read the darn note. But maybe I'll put it on the screen somewhere in a text, like I'll edit it in. So these were all the things I collected. Those were not like resident stuff, that was my stuff. Like the little alligator and the locket, the little pink flashlight we found in the cabin. What? That's so crazy.
So yeah, do I like this game? I do. Do I think it holds up to Silent Hill's name? I just feel like, I don't think there's a yes or no answer to that. It only has light elements attached to it. As its own game, awesome, incredible, loved it. Psychological experience with elements of a horror game. Only slightly, because I mean the chase sequences weren't enough for me to signify it as like a survival horror game, not to mention we don't pick up any items, so you know, kind of detaching it from what Silent Hill was in the first place is what makes it so unique, right? I don't really know if this is called a reboot or not. I don't even know if you can call this a reboot. Aside from all that, it's an awesome game, and the atmosphere was so good. And I loved the incorporation of like the elements of the town. It didn't quite feel like the town of Silent Hill. I could only just see references to it, which is really neat. It was like I said, it's its own reflection of whatever Climax wanted to do. They did it, and they really took your mind out of Silent Hill, because Silent Hill to me is dark, bloody. There was only like some areas of blood in the winter area, like the wintry, snowy, woodsy area. That was it. But to me, those elements were just all taken away, and it was just bundled into something completely different. So I feel like comparing them is just, I just don't know if I feel like I can. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the puzzles. The puzzles were really fun. I wouldn't really call them puzzles. They were more just using the Wii capabilities to give the player a fun experience, and I don't really have a problem with that at all. Music cooked as usual. It was a lot more subdued, but I think they did that on purpose, or however they wanted to project this game into less of a horrific experience and more like a psychological, I don't know, point and click adventure. The use of the phone to be able to call places and people and be able to get memories as your collectibles, as your items and the mementos. If that wasn't there, I might have found myself being a little bit bored in between cutscenes. So I'm really glad they added that. I liked being able to interact with the memories. I think it added to the immersion of the story, of the gameplay experience. Now, some of the negatives, I guess, would be the chase sequences. I kind of don't mind that they restart you, you know, back to the beginning of the chase sequence itself and not back to an old save file. I think the reason they did that is because you need to save your game through the phone, and it doesn't ever prompt you to do so. There's no global save point areas in the game. So it restarting back to the beginning of the chase sequence gives it gives you somewhat of a break where you don't have to worry so much if you're going to lose progress, which in my opinion loses a bit of the horror immersion. The chase sequences, I almost feel like they were just plopped in there because they had to, because they're like, well, hey, we need something to, like, you know, we gotta put some action in here somehow. So they're like, let's do chase sequences, you know? And those became kind of like mazes. Like the maps, it's like they didn't even make a map for the chase sequences. You're like looking down at the map and you're looking at the town. It's like, but you can't see the little rooms. Like when you, like, think about Homecoming, think about Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's a window between two rooms, you're gonna see like a little marker on your map, like, hey, there's a, you know, between these two grade rooms, there's a way in there, you know? Like even Silent Hill 2 marked like every freaking closet. So my complaint is the chase sequences were hard to figure out where the heck I was, because I look at my map and I'm just seeing gray spaces, you know? And it's nice, yeah, that they give you your little tracer, your little tracker, so you can, you know, see where you were. But it just, you almost have to establish your own trail first before you can find a new one. And it just, and then you can't even really check because everything's live. You check your phone and you're getting attacked. And yeah, so I found that a little frustrating. But God, if that's like my nitpick negative of the game, then, you know, really it's still great, and it didn't ruin my experience of it at all. I know we have the look back option to see the monsters, which is pretty cool, but I feel like they didn't introduce us to the monsters very well. We never got like this cool little, only just in the beginning of the game, there's a little sequence where Harry encounters them. That's it. We never got like bosses or any kind of dynamic creature evasion style or anything like that, you know. Other than that though, that's probably like my only two negatives, really. And I have a question, and then I'll wrap it up. Why was Dahlia so punk rock? Was it like the influence of that time, which I totally get it. In 2000, when did this come out? I actually don't know, early 2000s. I was dressed in punk rock. I'm sure we all had those kind of phases, so not that I'm complaining, I'm just wondering. And speaking of outfits, we are gonna play this. I am gonna play this game again. So it's not over. I'm gonna continue to play it. I'm probably just gonna do it all in one episode because it's a rather short game, and I'm gonna try to do everything I can to get like the different endings. But you know, I really want to also do this for Silent Hill 2. Because I haven't actually gotten the endings, all of them. So anyway, more Silent Hills coming on the channel is all I'm trying to say. Silent Hill Downpour is next. RE Code Veronica is next. I got a little behind because I had to scrap this video together, but it's coming. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to make this review too long. That's everything I had to say from my botched camera audio file. I kind of listened to myself back and tried to make sure I hit all the points back here to you. But I think that's it. And let me know down in the comments below if I missed anything important, or hopefully I didn't miss any like key elements. Same thing with Homecoming. I love hearing what you guys have to say, especially about these Western developed Silent Hills, which by the way, I forgot to mention, that was an emotional twist for sure. That really almost got me, and it was very sad to see Harry kind of fade away from her mind. That was really, really good. I can see why you guys really like this one, or generally I've heard that this one is the more liked Silent Hill. Out of all the Western developed Silent Hills, I hear that this is a pretty strong one. And I think I can understand why, you know, it shows. I still have a very special place in my heart for Homecoming, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, even though it was combat frustrating, oh my god, the rage. Other than that, I did really still enjoy that one. So these two are up there. So I'm interested to see how Downpour is like, because I've heard horrendous things about Downpour and I can't wait to see it for myself. Anyway, thank y'all all so much for watching. Thank you for enduring this botched, shattered videos episode, and I hope that you still enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Ciao.